Alright, people really love seeing cars from work, so I thought I would show this one before it leaves this morning, just because it'll interest pretty much everyone, whether you're into Commodores, Jap cars, whatever, because it's a mixture of everything. So nothing super crazy to look at, just a nice clean red Series 1 S14. JDM front bumper, wide body front guards, molded wide body rear guards, nice meaty tyre, some nice big Brembos on it, sunroof, nice clean interior, you know, standard steering wheel, all that stuff, the stuff I like to see. This might be a bit of a giveaway, and also this might be a bit of a giveaway. But the special thing about this car is what's under the bonnet. Boom shakalaka. So this is a built 6.2 litre, a sleeved block, a huge turbo, a BTR camshaft, Flowcraft CNC'd heads, and it made 1100 horsepower through a 6-speed manual with the stock cast headers, turbo manifold on this side obviously. So this was here just for an oil leak. GoPro died, of course, as I was saying. Came in here for an oil leak, noise through the gearbox, and we had to heat wrap all this stuff because, as you can see, it is super tight and stuff melts very easily on this side. So that is that. Super cool car, and I'll let you guys hear it. So it does sound pretty good. Turbo LSs usually sound absolute junk because they lose their V8 sound, but this sounds not bad. If you're a regular to the EVO videos, you'll be very used to me saying, I've been looking for this part for like 2 years since I bought the car. But it is very true in this video. So if you remember, I've had a few attempts at finding some good carpet for the EVO, as mine has a hole in it. Previously, I got some aftermarket carpet, which went straight in the bin. Then I got some carpet out of another car that I thought was good until I sort of got it out and wasn't gonna work, wasn't happy with it. Pretty much all because of this. So this has a nice long hole all the way across here, and it's worn through all the way across here and hanging by a thread. So I have been looking for some really good genuine carpet for about 2 years now. Finally some popped up, interstate, got it sent, and here we have it. I'm just giving it a good vacuum, and I just wanted to show you this trick while I'm in the middle of doing it. But if you have a carpet, most drivers' carpets, they go a bit, you know, it starts to bunch up and wear. You know, this car is 25 years old now. But if you get a brand new razor and really lightly back and forth over it, it'll skim the top off and get rid of all this sort of shit. Like so. So I'm just doing this driver's area because the rest is all good. Give it one last vacuum and I can finally have some decent carpet in this car. The unfortunate thing is I'm gonna have to pull the whole interior out to fit it. And there we go. It does blunt your razor very quickly, and I've only got this one. So that's about as good as I'm gonna get it. The mat covers this anyway, but I just want it to be as good as it can be before it goes in the car. So this is pretty much ready to go in. So apart from finding a carpet, finally for this car, I also decided to grab a few more interior parts. You know, keep going the fashion, just getting this interior the best it can be. So one of my A-pillar trims keeps popping off. I thought it was the clip, but I think it's the little knob on top that's actually worn out and won't sit in the clip, just keeps popping out. And I actually popped the trim off a few weeks ago and the clip fell inside the pillar. So I decided to grab two brand new, one left, one right, obviously, A-pillar trims with the clips. As usual, part numbers. I also grabbed upper B-pillar trims, just because they were very cheap, so why the hell not? Part numbers, left and right. If you remember from previous videos, I've replaced all the badges with brand new genuine ones on this car. The only thing left is the Evolution 6 decal on the boot, which I'll show you here. This one here. So this is supposed to be very dark, this Roman numerals VI, and it's also all split and cracked everywhere. So I'll template that, get it off, and fit this brand new one. Also, while I was at it, very soon I'm going to get these mirrors painted. As you can see, the paint's starting to come off, and they're very dull. And I also noticed that these have gone grey. This is supposed to be black, and they've also started splitting because it's gone rock hard. So when I get those painted, I also have brand new left and right mirror glasses. Part numbers. As you can see the difference, they're supposed to be black. Mine are all gone, chipped, etc, etc. So I will get the mirrors painted very, very soon and pop these on when that's done. I've said it once and I'll say it again. There's nothing better than buying brand new genuine parts that you know are going to fit 100% perfect. Now you've watched me pull this interior apart a million times on this car, so I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm just going to get into it and we'll pick this up when this carpet's on its way out. And about 20 minutes later, that's what an EVO 6 interior looks like out of the car. Actually not much to it in these cars. I'm dead serious when I said 20 minutes. This carpet's ready to come out. Everything's undone. Very, very simple in these cars. I was super scared pulling these trims off because I bought them brand new, and when I was pulling the old ones off to replace them, a few of these broke. Thank God none of them broke. But yeah, pull this carpet out and give it a good clean in here. There's lots of, as you can see, crap going on everywhere. So I'll give that a clean up before the new carpet goes in. And she's all out. Floor in this car is so, so clean. But the paint on the inside here is better than the paint on the outside. So I'll give everything a good clean. I'm actually happy I had to pull this apart, or one, because I'm getting my carpet fixed, but ages ago, the last time I had the carpet out, this plug fell down the side, which is for the intercooler water sprayer. And to get this plug back up, because the seat holds the carpet down, the console holds the carpet down all around here, to get this, I had to pull the carpet. So I've been waiting for this chance to get this plug back up into here, into the console where it's supposed to be. So leave that up there this time. There's pretty much 2 things left after this that I would love to do to this interior. 3 actually. One is, I don't know why whoever did the stereo in this car has run new speaker cabling. So this junk goes all the way to the back to the speakers in the parcel shelf. And then there's some that run up to speakers in the doors and these tweeters and stuff like that. So I would love to get rid of that shit and just plug speakers into the stock wiring, because it's all there. So I don't know why. You know, I'm not having a go. It might be a stereo thing. No idea. I got no idea about electronics. So I would love to get rid of that crap. I've never been able to find brand new, genuine, these lower B-pillar trims, because they're all scratched sort of here from getting in and out, and the grain is sort of worn off. So I would love to get those. And probably the biggest thing, and would actually be the biggest purchase for this car if I was to go through with it, you can still buy brand new all 4 front and back door trims. Now you may think these look in pretty good nick, but there's 2 things wrong with them. 1, they're not supposed to be there. So I would love to ditch those. And 2, if you're thinking just get some off an Aussie Lancer, the difference is the EVOs, this is supposed to be suede. Now very, very rarely do you see an EVO 5 or 6 with the material still on the door, because it's very common that they just peel, and the easiest thing to do is just rip it off and leave it like this. So all 4 doors are missing the suede, so this is just bare plastic. Doesn't look bad. Most people wouldn't even notice that it's not there. Now the reason I haven't bought these is because the rears are $650 each, and the fronts are $810 each. So you're talking just under $3,000 for all 4 door trims brand new. That would, that's the ultimate thing for me to buy for this car. So if I was ever in a position, I would love to buy them, but I just can't justify it now. Like that's That's some crazy money. Like I could buy another car with $3,000. But anyway, one day we'll get there, as long as they're still available. So as I said, I'm going to give this all a quick clean up because it's very dusty and sort of crap in here. So I'll clean everywhere I possibly can while stuff is off. And yeah, put this carpet back in. All in here is nice and clean, or whatever I can get to. So I'm going to do those trims first that I have brand new. And one thing I also need to do that's going to be a bit annoying is because I bought this carpet from Interstate, you had to remove these off the sides. They're just stapled in, but these are what clip onto your sill panel along here and hold the carpet sort of taut against the floor. So I'm gonna have to position these back exactly where I need them to be. I can go off my old carpet, squeeze the staples back on, and then this can finally go back in. All right, I better look into why I'm changing this carpet. One, this one's disgusting. And I thought I cleaned this really well. So this, much better condition. And these are the big ones. So that one, and this one right under your heel. Swapping these over was very, very tedious, like with pliers, straightening all the staples out. Got there in the end, and this is ready to go back in. Actually, before I forget, I even have this, which is a little clip that holds the mats to the floor, which I got out of that crashed EVO at my mate's panel shop and held onto it. Because this one is missing it as well. So that clips from underneath and sits there to hold the mats. Yo! It's the little things that count. Alright, so we're up to our B-pillar trims. There's nothing wrong with these, but they're that cheap that you'd be silly not to change them while all this stuff's off. There is a little bit of wear, like on the grain, where you sort of rub it getting in and out, but apart from that, they're perfectly fine. Now these are a left and right, so match up part numbers. Yep, left and left. Now it actually gives you a new clip for here too, so I'll remove that, and we can just pop this whole thing in. Give all this stuff a clean before it all goes back on. I'm actually going to jump online today and see if I can find these trims that are brand new for sale. And there we go, it looks exactly the same. Beautiful. So those two are done, on to the next thing. Every time, without a doubt. So next on the list are these brand new A-pillar trims, which are pretty self-explanatory. As I said, I'm replacing one because this driver's side one, where this clips in here, which is this, is all worn out, so it doesn't sit in that clip properly, it just keeps falling out. And if you're doing one, you may as well do two. So they're both on. Again, looks exactly the same. Now the problem is, when you start doing stuff like this, I've found that as you slowly replace things, all the other bits really start to stand out. It's like opening a can of worms, because now that you've done those, I may as well do those and that, which ideally I would love to be able to buy every single thing in here brand new, but it's just not viable financially. As I said about the door trims only, like if I get a brand new dash, brand new door trims, brand new roof lining, whew, well but I can only dream. So I'm going to slam all this back together, put the seats back in, all these trims, center console, all that stuff, and we'll pick it up from there when we got to do the worst thing. The one bit I'm dreading is doing that sticker on the boot, but got to do it. And that is it. Oh, bit of a drainer putting all that back together, but got there in the end. No more hole in the carpet, and this carpet is in a lot better condition. A new B-pillar trims, A-pillar trims, everything given a good clean while it was out. So pretty much I pulled all that apart, put some new stuff, put it back together, and it looks exactly the same. But I'm so happy with that. And hopefully my intercooler water sprayer works again. Mint. Definitely works. I'm so stupid. I've just been sitting here for like 10 minutes or so trying to figure out how I'm gonna make a template for this, because badges are easy. You can just place the new badge on a piece of cardboard, trace it, and then sit it on there. With this, because it's so thin, I can't trace it, and I also can't trace around the sticker because I don't know exactly where the edge is to make a template. And then I've decided to pull this out of the packet. I didn't even realize this is a template. It's pre-cut to the edge of the boot. So you just line up bottom and right hand side, and that's it. So stupid. The sticker's gone, all polished up so there's no crap behind it. I've set my tape up to where the template needs to sit to be perfect with the edges of the boot. And now the nerve-wracking part of sticking this thing on. Wow. What a difference. I didn't realize how dull my sticker was until you replace it with a brand new one. Holy moly. God damn, that looks good. Just so you can understand the difference, this is a photo I took right before I peeled the old one off. The silver completely gone. So that's pretty much going to be the end of this one, guys. Obviously I can't do the mirrors in this video. I'm going to give them to Minnie's Paint Panels so he can paint them, and hopefully that bonnet vent soon as well so I can get rid of that carbon crap. I have to say, in this video, of all the brand new parts and finally finding a carpet that I've been looking for so long, I'm most satisfied with this. I shit you not, after I finished all that and got it cleaned up, I sat here staring at the back of this car with a beer in my hand for a good couple of minutes. I'm so satisfied with that. Anyway, see you guys next week.